Alright, so for some reason you have $360 in your bank account and you are limited to two choices, buying Louis Vuitton Imagination or Pacific Chill. Which one are you picking? Well, actually it's which one am I picking because it's my video and I'm doing a comparison, but whatever. Anyways, I did a short on this a while back. You can probably check it out, it's still on my channel, but there are a few things that I wanted to clarify in a longer video. But first we gotta get the scent profiles out of the way. Pacific Chill is your classic summer tropical fragrance. It smells like a fruit bowl smoothie on the beach. This thing is a whole bunch of fruits mixed into one with a little bit of mint. The opening is very simple. It smells like a mandarin orange covered in mint. And then when it dries down, you start to smell more of those darker berries, the dates, the figs, and the blackcurrant. But it's just very well mixed together. The reason this one gets a lot of hype is because it's very unique. It's not like the other Louis Vuitton fragrances. It's a different take. The statement I'm about to make is a little contradictory because I think this is a mass appealing fragrance, but I also don't think it's for everybody. I'll be honest with you, performance on this is poop. This thing probably lasts for 3 to 4 hours on my skin and the projection is just not there. See, Jay Smellings was talking about how this thing lasts 6 to 8 hours and everybody else was over exaggerating the lack of performance, but he's just wrong. Like, this thing doesn't last. Good scent though. Now, Imagination is easily the most popular Louis Vuitton fragrance for a good reason. I'm pretty sure everybody and their mother knows the notes of these: lemon, ginger, ambroxan, and tea. The opening is heavy lemon and ginger, and the dry down smells very, very clean. You get more of that tea, toned down on ginger, and a tone down on the lemon. Performance on this is definitely better than Pacific Chill, but it's a lot more surprising than you think. After wearing this for a long time, I'll say that it lasts about 6 to 8 hours. It definitely doesn't last as long as people say, but it is longer than you would expect for a clean fragrance. Honestly, projection is 50-50. Some people smell it on me, some people don't. I will say though that it projects more on the dry down. And one thing that a lot of people tend to leave out is that this opening is kind of harsh. The lemon and ginger is a little bit too much and it's not mixed very well, so it's a little bit weird on the first hour. But the dry down makes it so much more worth it. Now that we got the basics out of the way, which one should you buy? It's not gonna sound like I'm making a lot of sense here, but I think Pacific Chill is the better smell, but Imagination is the better scent. This was my first fragrance because I loved how it smelled. It's one of the only fragrances that I just open the cap and smell throughout the day. It's an addicting kind of fragrance. But if I'm being honest, I wouldn't really want to smell like this. Imagination, on the other hand, is not nearly as good of a scent as Pacific Chill is, but it's definitely better to smell on somebody. Again, I'm unbiased on the unisex aspect because anybody can wear both of these fragrances. It's just that Imagination is a clean fragrance. It's the best kind of clean, and who doesn't want to smell clean? It's way more versatile and year-round than Pacific Chill. On a side note, I do feel like I'm hating too much on Pacific Chill's versatility when there's fragrances like these. Both of these are good fragrances, but I'm probably gonna recommend you this one if you ask me like 9 out of 10 times. I feel like if you buy Pacific Chill, you're basically buying a $400 version of those Vicks Vapor Rub, those nose sticks. You're just gonna sniff it the whole time. I mean, if you can't tell which one I like more, you can just look at the bottles. I've had Imagination 2 weeks less than Pacific Chill too. Anyways, I think I got most of the clarification out of the way. Both of these fragrances are overpriced. As a matter of fact, I do need to make up some of the money back, so if you guys want me to decant, let me know because I'm strongly considering it. Peace out.